birthplace of the English language. With you every Sunday from 2 p.m. with lots of fun and all the words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and together learn the words and phrases of the English language. Join together and have fun. Listen and learn, it really can be done. Your learning journey has just begun. Listen and learn, it really can be done. Your learning journey has just begun.
We are back together again. It is so lovely to see you. We have good weather today, which is a very pleasant change because over the past few days we've had terrible weather. We've had lots and lots and lots and lots of rain. So it is nice to see that, well, it's not raining. We have 9 Celsius today. Ooh, it is starting to feel as if spring is on its way, hopefully. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for that. Here we go again. We are back together. English Addict is once more with you, live from the birthplace of the English language. You know where it is. I know where it is. Mr. Duncan, come on, get on with it.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
We are back together again. It's so nice to see you here. Hi everybody. This is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Do you have one of these on your face today? I hope you are feeling super duper. A lovely expression we often use when we want to say that we are feeling great. Maybe everything in your life is going well. You can say it is super duper. And I hope you have one of these on your face as well. A very busy period of time, because at the moment, and I'm sure quite a few people might be distracted by this particular thing. The Olympic Games are taking place. Now, it is, of course, the Winter Olympics, and a lot of people say that the Winter Olympics isn't as exciting as the Summer Olympics. But I have to say, to be honest with you, I don't agree with that, because the Winter Olympic Games can be just as exciting when you think about it. So it can be just as exciting and just as dramatic. So the Winter Olympic Games are taking place in Milan, Cortina, in fact across the north of Italy, where of course there is lots of snow. You do need snow if you are going to host the Winter Olympics. That's all I can say. Winter Olympics taking place this year. Already a little bit of drama. I noticed this morning one of the competitors from the USA, Lindsey Vonn, took a rather terrible tumble whilst skiing this morning. Rather dramatic. Also, a lot of people were complaining afterwards, saying that it was unwise of her to actually go on the ski slope because she already had a medical problem with, I believe it was her Achilles ligament. Am I right? It doesn't sound very pleasant anyway. I'm not sure what her condition is at the moment, but they did airlift her away from the scene of the accident. So only a couple of days into the Winter Olympic Games, and already there is drama taking place as well. I know quite a few of you will be watching the Winter Olympic Games. So today I am not surprised if some of you are absent, because maybe you are watching all the action taking place in Italy at the moment. And of course I do know that quite a few of my viewers enjoy skiing as well. Personally, I would not do it. I don't think I would last very long if I tried to ski anywhere. I don't think it would go very well. No, I think I would break something rather quickly. The live chat is very busy. Don't forget, the reason why I am here is to share my love of the English language, and hopefully you will be there sharing your love of everything with me. We have a lot to talk about today. We are looking at expressions of certain words. Also, we are playing the game that a lot of people have said already, Mr. Duncan, we really do like the picture idiom game. So we will be playing Guess the Picture Idiom later on as well. Is there anything else to mention? Oh yes, Mr. Steve has been very busy this week. He's been doing some painting, but he's been using some very poisonous paint. Certain types of paint contain chemicals that are not very good to breathe in. So Mr. Steve ordered a lovely mask to protect his sensitive nose and lungs from all the poisonous fumes of the paint. So he ordered this mask. It came last week, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but these days whenever you buy something new, it always comes with lots of instructions, and quite often the instructions are in many different languages, and I will give you an example of what I mean. So this is what came with Mr. Steve's mask last week when he received it. The instructions for using it. I know what you're thinking, Mr. Duncan. It is just a simple piece of paper. What is the problem? Well, I will tell you what the problem is. It isn't one piece of paper or even two pieces of paper, but 3 sheets of paper. Would you like to see me unfold the paper? So this is just one of the instructions that came with Mr. Steve's new protective mask last week. And this is what came. I'm not joking, by the way. This really is what came. So there it is. That is what came with Mr. Steve's mask. on both sides. Look at that. Not only this, but also another piece of paper as well. This also came with Mr. Steve's mask. Oh my goodness. So I have this and I have this. Believe it or not, these came as instructions with Mr. Steve's protective mask. And this also came with it. Can you believe it? So this, it's not such a big or large piece of paper. It's not as large as the other ones, but all of this came with one simple item. Have you noticed these days, if you buy anything, this is what it comes with. So all of the instructions are in different languages. And that is a waste of paper as far as I am concerned. I don't know what you think, but it's not very good, is it, really? It is quite wasteful when you think about it. And you can only imagine what Mr. Steve was saying. He was really complaining about it. Not much fun. Yes, I agree. Too many instructions. Why did they send all that paper? Just for one simple item. Sometimes I think the world has gone crazy. Hello to the live chat once again. Congratulations, by the way, to Valentin. You are first on today's live chat. Well done, Valentin. You are first. In second place, we have Vitas. Then we have Beatrice. Flower is next. Claudio is here as well. And of course we have the one, the only, Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you back with us as well. Palmyra is here as well. We also have Olga. Hello, Olga. Now, I would imagine that some of you might be watching me at the same time as watching the Winter Olympic Games. Also, we have, who else is here? Joni Sins. Hello, sir. Love from Bangladesh. Do you know about Bangladesh? Hello to Johnny. Johnny, watching in Bangladesh. Yes, we know about Bangladesh. You might notice over there in the corner of my studio, I have my lovely glowing globe. And all the countries of the world are there, included. And of course, you are very welcome to join my live chat as well. Tuna, hello to you as well. Sami Ahmed is here on the live chat. Thank you very much for joining me today. Paco is here as well. Oh my goodness. We already have a lot of people joining us today on the live chat. Hello also to Claudia. Hello, Claudia. I hope you are all right and of course, I suppose I should ask the question. I should ask the question that I ask every single week. Claudia?
What's cooking, Claudia? What have you got in your pot? What's cooking, Claudia? Is it something spicy and hot? Is it something salty or not? Oh, Claudia, what is in your pot?
What is in your pot, Claudia? Please let us know. Because we are always interested to find out what you are doing, whatever you are doing today. Perhaps you are watching me whilst doing something else. Maybe you are preparing your lunch or even your breakfast. If it is still very early there. It is lovely to have your company on this Tuesday. It is, well, already the 8th of February. Already 8 days into the shortest month of the year. A lot of people don't like February. They complain about it. They say it is a horrible month. Now, personally, my most unfavourite month is January. I don't like January. February, it's okay. I can't complain. And of course, during this month, we have Valentine's Day coming up on the 14th. And of course, Mr. Steve has his birthday as well. He is celebrating a big birthday this year, a very big birthday. All I will say is Steve's birthday this year, he will be the same age as the retirement age, or what it used to be in the past, the retirement age. That is how old Mr. Steve will be this year. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Whenever I see you, I always feel full of positivity. That's great. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. Sometimes in life you have to be positive. Sometimes life is not fair. Sometimes it is difficult. But if you face those problems with a smile, sometimes it is not as bad as it would be if you were unhappy about it. So I always try to keep myself lively and happy. Christina says, I do not read the instructions. I like to do everything with trial and error. Can I let you in on a secret? I also do the same thing. I don't like to read the instructions. Something electronic, something technical, I never read the instructions ever. Sometimes it's more exciting if you do it that way. It can be very exciting if you don't read the instructions. Now, if you remember at the start of this year, I made a promise to myself that I would try new things that I've never tried before. So, how well am I doing? I will give you a clue. I have started a new hobby. Oh, something I've never done before. Last week I went along to a group who specialise in one particular thing, a musical instrument. And there it is on the screen right now. So this is the thing that I've tried, or I've started doing. I tried it last week for the first time. The Brazilian drum, the repinique drum. And this is my latest hobby. This is something I'm trying. There is a group that meet every week. And last week I went for the first time to have a go at playing this particular thing. So it's a group of people. They all get together playing different types of drum. And that is the drum that I've decided to try and play. And I have to say, it was good fun. If not a little bit noisy. It was rather noisy. Fortunately, I had these to put in my ears to protect my hearing from the sound. But look! By the way, I don't own one of these, because if I had one of these at home, I think my neighbours would definitely start to complain. So this is something I've decided to have a go at, to take me out of my comfort zone. Now I have to say, now this might sound as if I'm showing off, but I have to say I thought I did a very good job of playing the drum for the first time. And it's a great way of getting all of that frustration out of your body as well. Banging on the drum. It was great fun, I have to say. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think I might be going back next week to do it again. Another thing that I hope to be doing soon, because I noticed yesterday I was walking around Much Wenlock and I noticed there was a sign outside the church asking for people to come along and ring the church bells. So I thought maybe I should go along to that as well. New bell ringers are required. They are needed at the local church. Apparently, it says here on the sign, rewarding, fun, gentle exercise, and good company. So I'm going to try this as well. I'm going to go along to the local church and I will see if I am good at ringing the church bell. So that should be interesting. One thing you may have noticed, both of these new things involve making lots of noise. Something that I often enjoy doing. Yes, it is true. I enjoy my peace and quiet. I do like being quiet and still. But sometimes it is good to make a noise. We will see what happens there with that. Hello, Christina. Christina is here as well. Very nice. Also we have Ingles Senari. The drums are useful during the carnival time. Next week we will be celebrating a special festival. Poor Mr. Steve. Did you not notice that he leaves the house more often than ever? Steve came with me last week to play the drums. So we actually went together. So I was not alone. I actually went with Mr. Steve. And also one of my neighbours as well. So we will see what happens there. Claudia, what are you cooking today? Are you cooking something special? Saturino says it is important to read and follow the instructions of the electric items, or else you might have a problem. You might damage your equipment. You are right. Mr. Duncan, what an unexpected hobby you should watch the M. Jackson clip. Michael Jackson. Oh, yes, of course, because I noticed, yes, I do remember there was a video with Michael Jackson, and I think it was filmed in Brazil. And they were all playing that particular type of drum. You are right. Yes, plenty of amazing Brazilian drummers. According to Claudia, the trains in Britain? No, in Argentina. Sorry, in Argentina were built by British people. I didn't know that. I was not aware of those details, but now I do know. Who else is here today? I don't want to forget anyone. Inaki. Hello to you as well. Thank you very much for joining me today. We have India watching as well. Can I say a big hello to India? It is so nice to have you with us today. Also, Milad is here as well. Oh, Mr. Duncan, you are doing something rather different with your hobbies. So last week I tried playing the drums and I did a very good job of it. Perhaps next week I will go along and have a go at ringing the bells in Much Wenlock. We will see what happens. Perhaps I can film a video. Maybe I can make a video of myself playing the drums and ringing the bell. We will see what happens. Alina Rourke, I really like your English pronunciation, Mr. Duncan. It is easy to imitate for learning purposes. With other teachers, it isn't as catchy. Thank you very much for that. A lot of people do say, Mr. Duncan, we like your pronunciation. It is clear. It is easy to understand. So thank you. Thank you very much. Rosa. Hello, Rosa, as well. Thank you very much for watching today. We have a lot of people joining in. In a few moments, we are looking at a very interesting word that we often use in the English language. In fact, it is a word that people have been using a lot over recent times for various reasons. We will be talking about that in a few moments from now, but first of all, we will take a lovely, gentle break. something to relax ourselves with on a Sunday. It is English Addict, and my name is Mr. Duncan, just in case you haven't realised yet. And I talk about the English language. In fact, I love doing it so much, I wish I could do it every day. But unfortunately, these days I don't have the energy to do it. Here is an interesting word that we often use. In fact, it has become a very popular word for various reasons. The word I'm going to look at is boycott. Boycott. It is an interesting word because at first glance it is hard to tell what it must mean, but in fact it is used quite a lot, especially these days when people become annoyed or angry over a certain thing or a certain situation. The word boycott can be used as both a verb and also a noun. As a verb, to refuse to have dealings with a company or an organisation as a means of non-violent intimidation. So I will explain what this means: to do something or to take action against a group or a company or even an individual as a means of intimidation or as a means of action against someone. The act of protesting an action or decision made by a company through the avoidance of the actual business. So to boycott something is to refuse to go to that place or to buy things from that place. You stay away. You avoid going there. You boycott that particular thing. It is an act of protesting. You are showing your disagreement. You are showing that you are not happy with a certain situation or a certain thing. Quite often this is directed towards a company, a business, a person, or a group. To boycott the local supermarket because of a disagreement with the management. Some people do. A local shop. You might have a bad experience in your local shop, so you decide to boycott that business. You don't go there. You refuse to go there. You boycott. You stay away from that business. One person might boycott their local bar because of a disagreement with the landlord. So maybe you have some sort of disagreement with the person who owns the bar. So you decide to stay away. You boycott. You don't go there. It is a form of passive protest. So by not doing something, you are actually doing something. You are protesting through staying away. You are not going there. You will stay away from that place, or you will not use that product. Of course, these days many people like to protest online. An online boycott of a company or product might take place for political reasons. It is amazing how many people these days have become politically active. To be active, doing something. More and more people have become politically active. And because of that, you might find that large groups of people will boycott certain things. In fact, a few moments ago I was talking about the Olympic Games, and in the past the Olympic Games has been the centre of attention for protests and boycotts, people staying away from the Olympic Games. They refuse to take part, normally for political reasons. So the word boycott is used a lot these days, especially when we are talking about political disagreements. People want to put across their own opinion or their feeling on a certain issue or a certain thing. So because we have the internet nowadays and social media, an online boycott of a certain thing, a company or a product might take place. Political boycotts are commonplace these days due to the power of social media. And I think it is fair to say that these days, boycotting through social media is commonplace. It does happen a lot. Normally through some political reason or some disagreement with a certain company, or perhaps you object to what that company is doing. Maybe they are doing something you disagree with, so you decide to create a boycott. And because many people are now active on the internet, then certain boycotts do begin on the internet. The action taken is a boycott. So here we are using it as a noun. The action taken is a boycott. The boycott is the push carried out against a company or brand. So again, you push against an organisation or a company by refusing to buy their products or to visit the places where they run their business. This type of protest is often described as passive and non-violent. So for most of the time, boycotting something is seen as passive. You are doing something by not doing something. You are making a point. You are trying to express your disagreement by not doing something. So even though it is not a violent action or an action that causes any harm, it will still inflict financial damage to the business because you are not going there, and then you will encourage other people not to go to that place or to use that product, and because of that the company will suffer financially. Boycotting, it is passive action. A boycott can be described as being passive aggressive. It's a very interesting phrase. To do something in a passive aggressive way means you are using non-aggression. You are not being aggressive. You are just ignoring or stepping away from that thing. Quite often we refer to it as passive aggression. You are making your point by not doing anything. To stay away, avoid, reject, pass by, abstain. You don't use that product. You don't go to that business. You stay away. You avoid. You reject. You pass by. You abstain. You decide to boycott that particular thing. A campaign of avoidance is a boycott. To boycott. You are boycotting. The thing that is suffering is being boycotted. To boycott. Boycotting. Boycotted. All of those are expressed depending on the situation. I will boycott the shop if it does not change its strict rules. So maybe the shop has certain rules that you disagree with. So you boycott the shop. You stay away from that particular business. We will be boycotting the shop until it changes its strict rules. We will be boycotting. So you are describing the activity of staying away. I will not go there. I will not buy my products from that place. We will be boycotting the shop until it changes its strict rules. To boycott. You are boycotting. And then, of course, if you are receiving the boycott, the local shop is being boycotted because of its strict rules. So the victim of a boycott, the receiving party, the company or the product, is being boycotted. And then, of course, a lot of people are wondering, well, Mr. Duncan, can you please tell us where the word comes from? The word boycott is named after Charles C. Boycott, an English estate manager in Ireland, against whom non-violent coercive tactics were used in 1880. A brief summary, basically, a group of people were unhappy with this man. They decided to take action against him, but it was non-violent action. Hence the word boycott. So they did something that was not violent, but it did create difficulty for this individual. And that is the reason why we have the word boycott. That is where it comes from. So what about you? Have you ever boycotted a business? Have you ever stayed away from a business or a product? I'm going to tell you now, not myself, but Mr. Steve has in the past boycotted certain businesses in this area. He is very good at it, by the way. When Steve decides not to go somewhere ever again, he's very good at sticking to it. So there is at least one business here in Much Wenlock that Mr. Steve will never, ever go to ever again because he had a bad experience there. So he has decided to boycott that particular place. No, I can't tell you where it is, unfortunately. I would love to tell you, but I can't really. But yes, Mr. Steve is very good at boycotting things. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, there have been over the years a lot of boycotts against organisations, businesses, products, events. I remember way back when the Olympic Games were held in Moscow. Some countries stayed away. They boycotted the Olympic Games when they were held in Russia. And I believe the same thing happened in China as well. I think maybe a couple of countries stayed away from China when the Olympic Games were held there in 2008. 2008, China. 2012, of course, was London. That is where the Olympic Games were held in 2012. Talking of which, I have a surprise. In fact, if you were watching last week, it won't be a surprise. But for those who don't know, we are having the English Addict Rendezvous in London this year for 2026. We are meeting up together. We are doing a live stream on Sunday, the 31st of May 2026. We are meeting up this year in London. If you would like the chance, if you want the opportunity to meet up, then there it is on the screen right now. We are meeting up on the 31st of May. The weekend I will be in London as well. So if you want to meet up maybe on the Saturday, you can. And that is when it is happening. So this year's English Addict Rendezvous is taking place in London on Sunday, the 31st of May. So you have plenty of time, plenty of opportunity to arrange your trip. Maybe you are watching at the moment in the UK. Perhaps you would like to come along and join in the fun and have the chance to meet myself and Mr. Steve and all the other English addicts as well. If you want to do that, then you are more than welcome to join in with the fun. In a few moments from now, we are going to play the game that everyone loves to play. We will be playing Guess the Picture Idiom in around 2 minutes from now. So please, don't go away.
going now.
English Addict is with you today. I hope you are having a good day wherever you are in the world.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun.
We are having fun today. Sunday. English Addict is with you every Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. I hope you are having a good day as well. Very interesting. Some messages coming through about boycotting. Ingles. When I was at high school, students boycotted because the central heating didn't work for several times. Yes, that is a good example. So perhaps you are in a situation that you are unhappy with. Maybe it is causing you some difficulty. Perhaps you are staying in a hotel or maybe a place and you are not happy with the conditions or the situation around you. So you boycott, you protest, you do something to make your point. And that is the main reason why anyone will normally protest. You protest because you want to get your feelings across. In many countries around the world, boycotts do take place. Supermarkets, businesses. Perhaps you won't use a certain company, their service. You will avoid using it. So that also is a form of boycott as well. Hello, Jose Manuel. I am new here, but I've been watching his videos in a retroactive way because of my work. So hi to everybody. Hello, Jose. It is nice to see you here today. Very lovely. Isn't that nice to have so many new viewers? And of course, you are always very welcome wherever you are in the world. I always say this because it is important to get that message across. That wherever you are in the world, no matter where you are, if you are interested in learning the English language, this is the best place to be, live every Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. We are now going to play the game. I know a lot of people enjoy joining in with this. If you want to join in, you are more than welcome to do so. It is now time to play Guess the Picture Idiom. Now, some people complained last week and also the week before saying, Mr. Duncan, can you please make your picture idioms easier? I will try my best. So today we have some more picture idioms. All you have to do is say what you see on the screen. The first picture idiom is coming up right now. There it is. Our first picture idiom. This is a phrase we often use in English when something has been done many times before, perhaps something that people are not interested in anymore. They have no interest in that particular thing because it has been around for a long time. Something that has been done many times, something that has been around for a long time. Perhaps something that is no longer in fashion, something that is not fashionable. This is the idiom. It is an idiom we often use when we describe something that is old-fashioned, out of date. We use this phrase. So the picture is literally expressing the phrase. Oh, okay, we have a few guesses coming through already. Very interesting. It's always nice to see your guesses. Ali Nanok. Mr. Duncan, is it the drop of a hat? Now that is a very good guess, and it is an idiom. You are right. But it's not this one. This is another idiom. It is a different one. But if you do something at the drop of a hat, it means you do it without hesitation. You do it without thinking. You do it willingly, immediately. You do it at the drop of a hat. So yes, you are right. That is a very good idiom. Unfortunately, this idiom isn't that one. Oh, yes, we have a few guesses coming through now. Very nice. Beatrice, Olga, Inaki, Vitas, Lewis. They are all very good guesses. As we approach 3 o'clock, I will give you the answer. The answer is, are you ready for it? Because here it comes. Old hat. Something that has been done many times before, something that is old-fashioned, something that might be described as being out of date. An outdated thing. Something old. Something that people don't want anymore. An outdated thing. It is old hat. Old hat. We've seen it before. It's old. It's boring. Something is old hat. We can also describe it as archaic. Something that is archaic is no longer used. It is old-fashioned. We might also use obsolete as well. Something that is old hat is an outdated thing. Something that is no longer done. Here is another one. Oh, this one might be difficult, for which I apologise. So here is the next one. We have time. Hopefully we have time for 2 more. So this is the next one. Today's second picture idiom is this. Oh, okay. As I always say, look at the picture and say what you see. Whatever you see there, say it. what is happening in that picture. It is a well-known expression. Sandeep says, Mr. Duncan, your hat is quite new. This one, yes, it is a new hat. Well, I say new, but actually this hat, I've had it for around about 2 years. So in fact, this hat is not new. It's a couple of years old. Interesting. Yes, we have answers coming through in connection to our second mystery idiom. Something that you sense is not right. Something you feel. Maybe a person or a situation. Something you feel uneasy about. We can use this expression. Something that makes you feel uncomfortable, or perhaps you feel as if a person or a thing might not be what it seems. We are getting... we have quite a few answers coming through. I've just noticed we have a lot of answers coming through to that one. Olga, flower. If you feel suspicious about a certain thing, maybe something you don't trust, something you feel uncomfortable about, we can use this expression. But, Mr. Duncan, what is it? What is the answer to this mystery idiom? I will show you the answer and I will also explain it as well. The answer to the second picture idiom today is smell a rat. You might smell a rat. You feel that something is not what it seems. You become suspicious of something. Yes, we can say that you smell a rat to sense that something or someone is not good. You feel that thing is not good. Perhaps something you feel suspicious of. You smell a rat. You feel uneasy. You sense that something or someone is not good. Something that is not what it seems. To become suspicious of a person or a thing. We can say that you smell a rat. You feel suspicious of that particular thing. You smell a rat. That is a very interesting idiom. And it is one we use quite often when we feel unsure about something or suspicious about a person or a thing. I don't trust him. I smell a rat. And I think finally, yes, we have one more. And this one is also related to an animal. Our third and final mystery idiom, the picture idiom, is this. Oh, Mr. Duncan. A person who does something against you. Perhaps a person you trusted, a person that you considered your friend. Maybe they do something to you. They do something bad. They cheat you. They do something harmful against you. we can describe this as a way of saying that person is treacherous. Now there is a good word. To be treacherous, to do something against a person, perhaps a friend, somebody you feel you trust, does something against you. We can describe that person as one of those on the screen right now. Thank you, Paco. Thank you, Vitas. Thank you, Milad. Flower as well. Yes. It is an expression we often use when a person does something against us. Perhaps you feel as if that person has cheated you. Quite often a person you trust, maybe a person you feel comfortable with, a person you think of as a friend, and they do something against you. We might use this particular phrase. The answer is, just before I go, snake in the grass. You snake in the grass. You are a snake in the grass. A person who does something against you. And as you can see here, we have the word here that I mentioned a few moments ago. Treacherous. A treacherous person, or a hidden danger. Something that is malevolent. So perhaps a person who does something against you, they cheat you, or maybe they mislead you as well. A hidden danger that you are not aware of can also be described as a snake in the grass. And that is today's final mystery idiom. Of course, we will be doing more of that next week, but sadly today we have almost run out of time. We have a few more minutes and then we have to say goodbye, but don't worry because I'm back with you next week. Next Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time, we are all back together again with another one of these, and I hope you will join me then for that. Oh, hello Jimmy from Hong Kong. Have you ever heard of draw legs on a snake before? I'm going to be honest with you. I've never heard of that expression, to draw legs on a snake. That sounds like a Chinese proverb, or maybe some type of Chinese idiom. But I've never heard of that. I wonder what it means. Jimmy, what does it mean? So if you draw legs on a snake, what does it actually mean? I am very interested to find out what the meaning is. To make something seem different from what it actually is. So that is my understanding of it. So Jimmy, what does it mean to draw legs on a snake? What is the meaning of that? Because now I want to know. I'm very patient. Have you noticed how patient I am? I can wait for the answer. And if I don't get the answer today, I will have to do my own research and look for myself. To draw legs on a snake. What does it mean? Please let us know on the live chat. Or even next week. You might have to do it next week because I'm about to go Mr. Steve and myself, I'm going for a walk after this because the weather today, outside, the weather is so nice. We are having a beautiful day. So I will go outside and have a lovely walk to enjoy some of this rather spring-like weather. Thank you very much for your company. Of course, if you would like to get in touch with me, you can. I am available on YouTube. Also, you can find me on TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok page as well. Are you surprised by that? Instagram, and of course, for many years, I have also been on Facebook as well. If you want to contact me there, you are more than welcome to do so. Thank you very much for your company. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. I'm back with you next week. Don't forget to give me a lovely like. If you enjoyed this, then you can show your appreciation by giving me a lovely thumb as well. Thank you very much for your company. I'm going now. See you next Sunday. Yes, I am back with you next week. Although I think the week after next week, I might not be here for various reasons. That is all I'm saying for now. Thank you very much. See you soon. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of the English language saying, take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you very soon. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Take care of yourselves. Keep that smile upon your face as you walk amongst the human race. And of course, ta-ta for now. See you next Sunday.
Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat. Learn together and have fun. Say goodbye to Duncan and all the lovely words and phrases of the English language. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat and discover all the words and phrases of the English language. Learn together and have fun. Join with Mr. Duncan on the live chat